Hey everyone, it's Steven with NSCD, and today's environmental topic is vermiculture, or vermacomposting. And that's basically using worms to break down organic matter. That organic matter could be the little bit of food that we don't eat, like pieces of watermelon, corn husk, eggshells, and the tea from the tea bags, coffee grounds. So all that gets mixed up, maybe in with some paper, and you put some worms in there. They break all that down and they make really good soil food, basically, or food for the plants. And the reason why that works so good is the worms take in stuff and then they give out enzymes, and it's basically their poop, or for a formal term, it's called soil cast. And you take that, you put it in your garden. People use it a lot on small scales in their gardens at home. It can also be used for large agricultural reasons, and they have big fields of these. So the way you want to get started with vermiculture is get your worms, typically red wigglers or European night crawlers. You can order them from a store. Sometimes you can find them in the backyard, just got to make sure they're the right species. Angler stores also have them, so that's a good place to check out. So once you get all your materials together, you can put them in some bins. Plastic works great. Some people use wood bins, metal bins are good, but you want to have some air holes on the bottom. So the great thing about worms, having them as pets, is you don't have to take them out for walks. You don't have to clean up their poop, right? So it all works out really good. And we're going to go over some techniques to show you how to get started for vermiculture. It's simple. Pretty much everybody has this kind of stuff around the house already. So we'll go ahead and get started. Thanks. We'll go ahead and show you the different things that we do to get our vermiculture going. And I have my friend Marty here who's going to help me out. So we'll go ahead and show you the process.
Is it still filming?
Yeah. So we have a few different peels here. We have some cantaloupe, looks like. We have some bananas, some corn husk, and those get chopped up into fairly smaller pieces. You can see here, these are about the size of a stamp. And then we have some eggshells there as well. They're kind of ground up. And we have some tea bags as well that can be used. Yeah. So you go ahead and...
Okay, with the tea bag, since we have them here, here's some we've already... They don't like these because there's some kind of plastic put into the sack, so they won't eat plastic.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and take the tea out of the sack. Yeah.
Easier to take it off now than later out of the dirt. So that's about, you know, how you do your... Just empty your tea bags in. We can save those to add. And then we cut up some of the... I usually like to make strips and then just chop them into pieces. Just be sure you don't snap your finger.
Perfect.
And then corn, a little tricky. This is already pretty red, you know, small, so I can just start. Don't put the end in. That goes. I have a wood stove, so I burn things that I can't compost. So that'll go in my wood stove.
Try to recycle, reuse everything. Yeah.
Even the banana in here, that's going to go in the get burned.
Okay.
If you find little dried grasses around, they're good.
There we go. It looks like we have that. We have some shredded paper here, and cardboard just ran through a shredding machine.
Yep.
So that works really well.
And from the toilet paper and the paper towels, I just run that through the shredder.
Here are the eggshells.
And I'm trying my best to get them as small as I can with a mortar and pestle.
Cool.
And then just sprinkle kind of, all this will get kind of just added. There's no real formula. It's just sort of whatever's coming out of your kitchen. And this is some of the leftover stuff that was in the other bins.
Cool. And then we add coffee grounds there.
I got plenty of that from my friends that just, I don't drink coffee, but people bring them to me.
And now the main ingredient, the worms, right?
Yeah, so we'll show you these. This is someone that's been kind of cooking for a while. They kind of, here's a few of them. Can you see there?
There's some word, and we use I believe is it red wigglers?
Wiggler, and they're really good for fishing because apparently when you put them on a hook, they keep moving, and the fish will go for them.
Good. And I think night crawlers are another species you can use, but European ones.
And then these haven't been fed for a while, so they're really hungry. And sometimes they'll crawl. See how they crawl through the
There's
mesh?
some holes on the bottom there.
Yeah.
And mesh that they'll fall through.
And then this is the very bottom, where when I start building this new tray, I'll take some of these worms and put them in the new tray.
And you could find these worms sometimes in the backyard.
Usually red wigglers, you order them. I've never
Or
really
order
seen
them online.
So I'm just going to kind of clean this one up. It's an empty tray. You see where they can crawl between the different layers of, you stack these up. So there's always like the ones that's been cooking for a while or been eaten for a while. And then this will be when we'll start from scratch, get it fairly clean. And then we're going to just put this brew that we just made of stuff, and I've got plenty of it that I've been stashing in my refrigerator, so this is a good excuse to get going.
Good. And can we see the final product there?
Yeah, I know I was going to put a little for the paper
Oh yeah,
in.
add some paper in with this.
And so I usually do like half and half, and then I mix it up and put some worms in it. Like we'll take them from the bottom. See, those look like you really want something to eat, right?
These are hungry worms.
This is kind of gooey, which is okay. And so we'll get a nice little, can you see the worms now? And they don't like light. They'll start going down. So when you harvest your dirt finally, I usually leave the lid off the top tray that I'm trying to just get dirt out of, and they'll all crawl down to a lower level.
Okay.
And then if it makes liquid, the liquid will drain through this little stopcock into a jar or a whatever and make the tea. Did we show them that?
And then we have it right here, the liquid that's very potent and great for growing everything.
So this is some of the dirt that's kind of been worked on, and it's almost done. I think I'll start drying it out, let the worms get out of here, and it's nice and soft, which is good. If I let it get too dry, it gets like clay. So you have to kind of keep working it.
Cool.
And then we finally, the most fine you can get this stuff, this is almost like dirt sand.
And this is what will make plants grow really good.
Yeah, it's got tons of nutrients. And then you can
Perfect.
pour some more of the worm tea on them, the liquid.
Okay.
And that does not burn. It's kind of gentle, but really good.
Well, thanks for sharing, Marty. That looks
Sure.
like everybody should kind of take their part and get some vermiculture going. So.
And I live in Colorado at 9,000 feet where it's very cold. We have bears, so we don't put compost outside. So I keep this in a little stairway crawl through and keep the lights off, and they're happy as a lark in there. And it does not smell. It's just good, clean dirt.
Great. Well, that's all for today, guys. And yeah, try it out. Get some vermiculture, get some worms, see what happens. Let us know how it turns out. Bye.